pure stretch. You could perhaps switch me in.
I have a rebounding playmaker. 6'7".
What's going on, folks? It is KspadeTheProspect, man. Y'all know me. I'm the leader of the Wolfpack himself, the CEO of the Made Men crew here on the Xbox One. I am back today with another NBA 2K18 Pro-Am gameplay, man. Rocking out with my boys out here. And the gameplay in this one right here, man, it's not a comp game. We didn't grab a competitive game in this particular search. Anytime we come out and we have a pretty good game, I'll just cap it. And if I feel like it's one of those games that's not really what you guys want to see, I just throw it on the back burner. So I got a few games on the back burner like this one here, just for situations like this, when I want to jump on the microphone and talk my talk. And, you know, that's what this is about. So I said in the most recent video that I was going to address something that was going on with MPBA. And I already been getting questions via comment section, via live streams. I go live and folks like, what's up with MPBA? And I've even had people tweeting me like, you streaming MPBA, what's going on? So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and address this. So anyway, first of all, man, this is TMM's only second season, I guess you can call it, participating in MPBA. And this is season 12. So I'm going to assume the first season we participated in was 10. And as soon as we got in it, you know, I had some bad luck, man. I had a death in the family that was out of state, and I was able to play a few games, not as many games as I wanted to. And this was also around the time of the 2K League Draft Combine, and I ended up having to leave the state. So that last, I don't know, 4 or 5 games, the team kinda had to scramble to get the games in just to make sure we had the minimum amount of games played. And we just barely missed the postseason. We missed the postseason by something like 1 win or whatnot. And everybody was a little disappointed, man, because we felt like we could have played better. We felt like we could have competed better. And, you know, things that we couldn't necessarily control, like me having a death in the family and whatnot, we felt like it hurt us. And we really wanted to jump back out there. We really enjoyed the competition. The only thing I hated was that whole searching process where you searching and backing out, searching and backing out. 2K, whenever you guys want to put private matchmaking in the game, it'd be greatly appreciated by the community. But other than that, everybody enjoyed it. Even the losses, like nobody wants to lose ever. But you got to understand, in some of these cases, you're playing some of the best teams out here. So even in those losses, it's a lesson to be learned, man, and we really enjoyed it. So we wanted to get back out there. We wanted to show that we was a better team than we showed in season 10. But when season 11 rolled around, it was so many guys on the roster that had things going on. They was going to be out of town, or their work schedule was changing, or so much was going crazy that we made the executive decision to opt out of season 11. So we didn't participate in that season at all. So by the time 12 came around, not only were we ready, we was anticipating it. You know, we feel like we playing at an all-time high. And, you know, TMM's been around for a very long time. I think the current level of play might be the best. This might be the best TMM team ever. I mean, and that's big, you know, that's a big statement, because back in the 2K11 days, you know, we was a thorn in a lot of teams' side, man. We was out there. So, you know, this could possibly be the best team we've had, and everybody was looking forward to it. We still we got this chip on our shoulder that we don't get the respect we deserve. People, you know, refer to us as a YouTube team as though we ain't still out here in these streets playing whoever, whenever. And we was really hyped for it, man. So what we did was we split the team and we made a separate chat. So we got a TMM chat that all the guys in TMM come through, you know, whether we talking about plays, whether we talking about, and I'm telling you, man, we be lurking. So somebody might hit the chat and say, you know, I don't want to call a team name, but they might say, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna call a team name. Somebody might say, yo, caution in a dog fight right here on Twitch if y'all want to check it out, you know, and we'll jump in there. We might never type in the comment section, but we'll drop in, you know, we be lurking. I'm not saying the entire team, but a few members of the team, we be in there like that. And we made a separate chat just for the bodies that was supposed to be on the MPBA roster. Of course, that included me. We got 10 people in there. And then I started to see something that I had never really seen from us, and I struggled with how to process it. You know, it was even before the season started. Look, the season hadn't even started yet, and we were starting to have nothing major, nothing egregious, but little small spats about who was going to play, you know, how much playtime was people going to get, whether or not the reserves should get their money back if they don't play in at least a couple of games. You know, just folks saying like, look, I'm trying to play as many games as possible. And I'm like, everybody wants to play as many games as possible. Like, everybody does, but we got to figure this out. And I realized at that moment, I think that's the first time that I was torn. And I haven't even had this conversation with my teammates. I haven't even discussed this with my teammates. So this would be their first time hearing how I felt about it. But I felt conflicted because I didn't know if my guys was that eager to compete to represent for TMM, or if it was more of a personal thing. Because you guys know at the end of the MPBA season, they give out awards. You got, Rookie of the Year, the All-Stars, or whatever they call it. And, people like that. People want to put it on their resume, so to speak. I'm a season 12 MPBA most valuable player, whatever. And obviously, at the end of the day, man, everybody on this team other than me, I feel like, got one goal and one goal. I'm not saying just one goal. I don't want to make it sound like they selfish. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the ultimate goal for everybody on this team other than me is to get drafted. And my ultimate goal is to help those guys get drafted. Like, I really want to see my guys get drafted. So I had to fight with myself. I was like, wow, I want to play because I want to compete. But damn, maybe it's more important to them. Maybe they need, Maybe they need this to go on their resume. So you take the fact that I was feeling that way and you mix it with the fact that soon, and I mean very soon, I'm going to be out of town because I got some, and I tell y'all all the time, in the summers is when I do a lot of traveling because that's when it's a lot of games being made, or it's new games about to release, and I'm fortunate enough to get invited to a few places and work with some of these gaming companies on some of these new game titles or whatnot. And it's a real big thing. Like, if you're a YouTuber, man, trying to get early access to games, it's a game changer. Like, it is major. It's major. So it's not like it's a situation where I could go, oh, they bringing folks out early to see this game? I'll pass. I got MPBA. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining about that, because I'm not. Like, I chose this. I chose this path. This is my path. I chose it. And sacrifices have to be made. So I was thinking about, okay, look, for one, I know that I'm about to be doing some traveling. For two, I want to play, but I don't know if it's as important to me as it is to everyone else. And after I weighed all my options and I thought about it, I made a decision. I felt like I made the right decision, and I decided to pull myself from the roster. So I dropped from the roster. Rap actually wasn't on the roster, which is crazy, but Rap had some personal things going on in his life, and he didn't think he was going to be able to play. So when we were setting this roster up, Rap was like, I'm not going to be available. And we was like, that's tough. Rap one of our best shooters. And Rap was like, I'm not going to be available. And then later, Rap was like, hey, the stuff that I thought was going to keep me from being able to be available actually got cleared up faster than I expected. So if you guys need me, I'm here. But we already had the full roster. So I'm thinking about all of this, and I go, you know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to drop, and I'm going to give Rap my spot. Of course, you got a little fee you got to pay. It's nothing major, though. But paid that fee. I dropped from the roster, and I gave Rap my spot. Now, what does that mean for you guys? Because you guys still want to see the games, I'm sure. You still can see the games. I think Philly is streaming every single game, and he streams on Twitch. I've said this before, but make sure you look him up on Twitch. You can type his name just like his gamer tag, just like his Instagram, just like his Twitter. It's Philly is Goofy. And you can go through there, man, and you still can support TMM in this big, this big season, man. I feel like I think it's a big deal, man. I don't know. I don't want to be all over the place, but I think it's a big deal for the team. And I know at some point I'm going to regret the decision that I made, because if the team is winning, I'm going to want to be a part of it. And if the team is losing, I'm going to feel like if I had been there, I could have made it go a different way. I already know I'm going to feel that way before it even happens. But, like I said, ultimately, man, the thing about Pro-Am and this mode, and not just this mode, man, because you guys know I play I play Live Run on NBA Live. I play EA Sports Hockey League, whatever they call it, EA SHL on NHL, and I'm not even good at NHL, but I like these modes because it's so much. People think it's just about skill. They think you just take 5 people or however many people you need. You take those people, you throw them on the court or the ice or whatever game mode you playing, whatever game you playing, and instantly it leads to wins, but it don't. This mode is a lot about trust, and it's a lot about sacrifice, because 9 times out of 10, man, you got guys on the floor who feel like if they get the ball every single time, they can score every single time. I know I feel that way, and I know my teammates probably feel that way as well. So that balance, that's the constant thing. And so many people hit me up and go, Spade, I need your advice. My teammates, I say we should run plays, and they don't want to run plays. Or, You know, we got a guy that's playing point guard. We feel like he would be better off ball, but we can't get him to move off ball. What should we do? And I realized so much when I talk to you guys that it's not skill. Like, you can look at the top team on the leaderboards, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's no skill gap, because it definitely is. I mean, definitely is. But you take a top team on the leaderboards and you take a team that's completely off the leaderboards. You might have a guy on that team that's not ranked, running the ball, on ball, running the offense, and he could be nice. He could know the dribbles, he could know all of that. But if he don't understand trust of his teammates, if he don't understand sacrifice, if he's got pieces on his team that don't understand those two things, if they don't buy into the game plan, it's just going to be chaos. It's just going to be chaos. And that's the biggest thing that I feel like people underestimate when it comes to team building or just making a team out here or playing this mode, in general, man. It's so much about that in the way you play, and learning your team. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Now, I'm going to try not to ramble too much, but y'all know I got a big ass mouth, so if it happens, it just happens. But it's so much that goes into it, man. I got teammates, and I take pride in knowing how to motivate each one of them. Teammate X, I might say, damn, man, last game we had so-and-so running the offense. He scored way more than you. He looking way more efficient than you. Like, if you can't get it together, maybe he's our guy. And I know that motivates him. The next person, that might make him go into his shell and not play well. For that next person, the way to motivate him might be saying, hey, look, man, I know you hooping, but I've seen you hoop better, man. I know you got another gear. I need you to dig deep. Go to that other gear for me. Everybody doesn't motivate the same, and all of these things about this mode makes this mode so addictive, man. And not just in this game, in any game that's got these types of modes, to me, that's what makes them so addictive. So, I said all that to say I'm not going to be in MPBA. I haven't played one game. The team has, though. I think the team is about 500 right now. I'm not sure. So don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, then forgive me. But the games are up, and when I can, I go through and I'm watching these games. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't watched that many of us because I want to be out there. And it's weird. Like, I go through and I watch those games and I go, oh man, they should have did this, or they should have did this. And I know somebody's gonna say, Spade, still you should be there. They need that from you. And that's probably true. But it's still that human aspect of me that wanna be out there, wanna be competing, wanna be helping the guys, and I'm just toying with it. So anyway, I said all that to say, TMM's still out there. And I told the guys, I think they took a loss they was kind of upset about the other day. And I told them, at the end of the day, the only thing you need is a postseason berth. Once you get in that postseason, man, anything is possible. And I'm not saying you don't care about the regular season, but just fight through that regular season. If you take your lumps, learn what you can learn in those losses, and make it to that damn postseason, bro. Because if you get in that postseason, that's all that matter. That's all that matter, man. We seen an 8 seed upset a 1 seed before in real life. It can happen in this video game too. So anyway, man, I have talked enough. This video is probably gonna go on for another minute or two. Before I get out of here, I do want to make sure I get this point across. Follow the TMM Twitter account, man. There's some really big things I got in mind. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to pull them off. I don't. I got some things I'm working on behind the scenes, and all of that stuff is gonna impact where TMM goes in the future, But I've got some really good ideas, and I'm just trying to sit on them to 2K19. We're here at the end of the cycle. Like I said, interest in this mode, in this game in general, is down. People come through my live streams and be like, Spade, how are you still playing this game? How are y'all still playing this game? And I'm like, man, this is what we do. This ain't just to make a video. This is literally what we do. We play this almost every single day. So, man, just hang in there. 2K19, we got some really good stuff coming down the pipeline, man. And I just want to continue to grow the brand. I want to continue to grow the guys. And just continue to do whatever I can do that can help my teammates, to help this brand grow, to help us win games, whatever. That's my job, and that's what I'm trying to do over here. So anyway, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, bang the like button. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. I say that so much, I feel like y'all let it go in one ear and out the other. It literally takes a second to hit the like button. If you truly enjoyed the video, hit the like button. That helps your boy out, man. I ain't asking for a donation. Just hit that like button. It's free. And let this thing continue to grow, man. That's all I got for today, though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, come back. I'll probably be dropping another video tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe the day after. I damn near drop Pro-Am gameplays every single day. If you like Pro-Am, this is where you need to be. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, all right? Peace.